God morning and good morning. Welcome to another episode of Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. I am your host, Luis Lopez. Welcome and thank you for joining me. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Go Chargers, for real. Love that dub. It was a nasty game that was being played, but it got played and, we came out with the W, so that's awesome. Um, Also, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So make sure you go out there, get screened, get your exams and stuff like that. Um, Definitely an important cause uh, this month and raising awareness and also, with raising funds for, um, just for research, things like that, and helping out with people that are suffering from breast cancer. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit more about breast cancer because I was like, okay, well, I know what it is, but that's about it. I know it's cancer in the breast. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, how many different types of breast cancer are there? Well, come to find out, there are many. And I'm like, okay, well, let me go ahead and just read some stuff that I found uh, within the American Cancer Society. And these are the, I mean, probably, the wording probably wouldn't be the same, but definitely, you definitely want to talk to your girls, things like that. Mostly girls. I believe men get them too, but very rarely, or not as often as men. I mean, as women, but definitely want to be addressed on how to do self examinations and things like that. I think some of the one of the biggest things that I hear or I have heard um, is sometimes there are things that are found, whether it be like a lump or a cyst or something like that, and it not being taken too seriously. Oh no, that's nothing. That's and not getting tested, and then when you do test it, it's in the later stage of cancer. So, um, my thing, even with me and my colorectal cancer, I say no matter what, if you feel weird, if something feels wrong, go get tested. Push the issue. I want an exam. Do a what's it called, a biopsy, whatever the case may be. Get just get her done. Find a way to do it. Okay. But this is just directly from uh, the American Cancer Society. So I just want to talk about the different types of cancer here. Okay. So it says here there are many types of breast cancer and many different ways to describe them. It's easy to get confused. A breast cancer type is determined by the specific cells in the breast that become cancer. Ductal and lobular carcinoma. Most breast cancers are carcinomas, which are tumors that start in the epithelial cells that line organs and tissues throughout the body. When the carcinomas form in the breast, they are usually a more specific type called adenocarcinoma, which start in cells in the ducts, like the milk ducts um, or the lobules, which are the glands in the breast that make milk. Um, so it says in situ versus invasive breast cancer. I'm not sure what in situ means, but never even heard of it. So it says the type of breast cancer that can also refer to whether the cancer has spread or not. In situ breast cancer, ductal carcinoma in situ or DCIS, is a precancer that starts in a milk duct and has not grown into the rest of the breast tissue. The term invasive or infiltrating Breast cancer is used to describe any type of breast cancer that has spread, invaded into the surrounding breast tissue. So, okay, so I got it. So it's kind of precancerous. Probably good to catch it early. I'm assuming if it was in situ. Um, and then it says ductal carcinoma in situ, also known as intraductal carcinoma, is a non-invasive or pre-invasive breast cancer. So, invasive breast cancer. Invasive breast cancer has spread into surrounding breast tissue. The most common types of invasive ductal carcinoma, invasive lobular carcinoma, invasive ductal carcinoma makes up 70 to 80% of all breast cancer. Special 70 to 80, that's a lot. Special types of invasive breast cancer. Some invasive breast cancers have special features or develop in different ways that influence their treatment and outlook. These cancers are less common and can also be more serious than other types of breast cancer. Triple negative breast cancer is an aggressive type of invasive breast cancer in which the cancer cells don't have estrogen or progesterone receptors, ERPR, and also don't make any or too much of the protein called HER2. The cells test negative on all three tests. It accounts for about 15% of all breast cancers and can be difficult cancer to treat. Um, Inflammatory breast cancer. Inflammatory breast cancer is an aggressive type of invasive breast cancer in which cancer cells block lymph vessels in the skin, causing the breast to look inflamed. It is rare and accounts for about 1 to 5% of all breast cancer. You also have, I don't know, I'm not sure how to pronounce this word, Paget disease of the breast. Paget disease of the breast is rare, accounting for 1 to 3% of all cases of breast cancer. It starts in the breast ducts and spreads to the skin of the nipple and then to the areola. And there's so many. Sheesh. Angiosarcoma. Sarcomas of the breast are rare, making up less than 1% of all breast cancers. Angiosarcoma starts in cells that line blood vessels or lymph vessels. It can involve the breast tissue or the skin of the breast. Some may be related to prior radiation therapy in that area. And phyllotumors. Phyllotumors are rare breast tumors. They develop in the connective tissue of the breast, in contrast to carcinomas, which develop in the ducts or lobules. Most benign, but there are others that are malignant. So, yeah, brief introduction to breast cancer. Now, how do we translate that kind of stuff to our young ladies? You know, when do we start teaching the young ladies to do self-examinations and stuff like that? At what age? I mean, I would love to get into, what are the numbers as far as, like how old can you be when you get breast cancer? How, what are the age differences? Things like that. And if like colorectal cancer or colon cancer, I'm assuming that there are maybe some sort of signs. So I would like to find more out about that, telltale signs of breast cancer. Are they similar to colon cancer? As far as maybe fatigue or maybe some kind of pain or, something like that. Um, like, how do you find this stuff out? So I know you have self examination, you look for lumps and things like that, but are there any other symptoms physically that you may notice? I think those things are key. And like I said, when do we start telling our young ladies what to do, what to look for, things like that? Is that conversation happening in the home? Same thing with colorectal cancer. Are these types of conversations happening in the home? Are we talking about it? Because for colorectal cancer, um, it doesn't discriminate at all, and neither does breast cancer. But it happens more to women. Not sure what the numbers are, and I'll probably end up within this month of breast cancer awareness. Just bringing you more information and things like that. But I did want to introduce to you um, a few of the different types of breast cancer, especially being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, um, and pushing that issue. Susan G. Komen in San Diego is having her annual walk, 5K run walk this month. Um, so definitely, just being aware of that and things like that. So, and when is that date to be exact? You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and go back and let you know exactly when that is. Susan G. Komen, breast cancer awareness walk in San Diego. When is this happening? It's called Race for the Cure, I believe, right? And this is gonna be in San Diego. So we got. I think it's called More Than. Is it More Than Pink? Yeah, it's called More Than Pink. So actually, it will be Sunday, November 5th, the Coleman, San Diego. So be prepared for that. And they're coming all over the place. So, they're going to be in Orange, they're going to be in an Empire, all of these things in Los Angeles. They're also going to be in Los Angeles October 29th. Um, so yeah, that's they're everywhere. So well, she's everywhere. So and that's good. I love their marketing team. I love what they're doing for the cause. I love what they're doing for research and things like that. So definitely would like to somehow figure out a way to get that kind of awareness um, to colorectal cancer for sure. I think one of my biggest things that I led off with last week, or I ended with last week, is changing the age. And I don't know if there's a specific age either for women to start, checking and things like that. What's the recommended age for the doctor to start checking for breast cancer, things like that. So all of these different things I would love to find out more about. But last week I ended the week talking more about changing the age of colorectal. And I'm still trying to do some research on that. Like, how do I start something to make that recommendation to um, what is it called, the CDC? You know, like, oh no, it really bothers me to know that if we just did earlier exams, say 30, you know, that we could, catch a lot of this stuff super early, and and almost eradicate this disease from the jump. So, those things are unsettling to me at this particular time. So, as I continue to try to find out what I can do to make these suggestions, um, why not? Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we taking that preventative measure? You know what I mean? So, those are the kind of things that bothers me here today. Um, and if you guys know anything, please hit me up. Hit my email up, cancer my journey my way at gmail.com. Would love to know more about what you know, or maybe you suggested it or thought about it in at some way. Anyway, today is Monday, and I believe it was today exactly. Okay, October 2nd. So, yeah, I know I'm kind of all over the place this morning, um, but I'm feeling really good. So I think that's very, very important to know. I have no pain whatsoever, and my plant-based eating is going well. I don't feel lightheaded or dizzy or feel like I'm lacking anything. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place as far as eating is concerned. Um, as long as I have something to eat. I think the part where um, things get kind of weird is when I might be I might be running out on fruit, running out of fruit or vegetables or something like that. Then I'm like, oh damn, what do I do? You know, but for the most part, I mean, the fruit and the vegetables are always there. But we do run low every so often. You know, so but things are getting so expensive. It's crazy. Anyways, as far as that's concerned, everything is going well. And so for those that are listening to me and know my journey is unorthodox to say the least. You know, so I appreciate you for just even taking a moment to um, to check in. Thank you so much. I do have some doctor's appointments coming up here soon. What is it? October. I want to say it's October 10th, right? Yeah, October 10th, and then I have, I believe he wants to read the results to me on the 13th, I believe. So I have a CT and I have an MRI. So I have two in one day, and I also got to go get my blood work. So, at that time when I get all that stuff in, um, I'm gonna have the doctor go over some of the stuff with me because I do want to make sure that I enter this new information into Leo. Leo being an AI app, which uh, once you put all that you can into this app, as far as your diagnosis and what you've done and treatments and stuff like that, if you've done anything, where you're at, um, it generates um, different types of treatments that are available. Clinical trials that are available. Uh, Basically arms you with knowledge of whatever, and it's actually be good for breast cancer patients as well. It doesn't matter the type of cancer that you have. You just enter your information into. You don't have to give them your social security or anything like that. Just enter your information and the type of cancer you have, everything that's been done, whatever markers you have or information on markers that you may have, enter them into the app. Once you do that, then, like I said, it generates different type of treatments that you may not know existed, or maybe they just weren't presented to you. Okay, so anyway, that's my time for today. I'm done. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I will be bringing you some information throughout the month on breast cancer and, percentages and all of that kind of different stuff. So, and, stay keeping you reminded that Susan G. Komen, the Run Walk, is coming up here soon. Don't forget, Leo AI app is very, very helpful with giving you a leg up on different types of treatment, clinical trials, and things like that. So it doesn't matter the cancer, breast, lymphoma, melanoma, whatever. Please, do it. It's a good thing, and you get some good information and arm yourself when you go to the doctor. So, they could try to help you out even better, because not all hospitals or facilities promote or even offer these types of treatments. So, anyways, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. You've always continued to listen and follow, and I appreciate you totally. So thank you for everyone around the world who has taken a moment to check in. That's me. I'm done. Peace, love, one.